So definitely appreciating and feeling the love for the corruption blog on LinkedIn last week. Thanks everybody for your feedback and for your compliments. I enjoyed writing it, so I'm glad you enjoyed reading it. A couple of really great comments as well, notably one from a guy called Steve Tilley, who was sort of pointing out that he didn't really appreciate or like the comparison between what's a mistake and what's a flaw, and he thinks that they should be certainly divided out, which I totally get. But I guess my question back to you, Steve, would be, you know, is there a difference if we use corruption to cover it up? You know, does it actually make a difference what the issue is if at the crux of it corruption still exists? And this was identified a little bit by Jenny as well in her comment on the blog, which was around the fact that there's kind of this undercurrent of small little corruptions that take place to make the bigger corruptions, right? There has to be. It has to come from somewhere before the public outcry. So somebody somewhere ignores something, who then in turn ignores something, etc., etc. So I guess my question to everybody is around why we in our working world feel we cannot be honest about mistakes or flaws, and feel that the only explanation or the only outcome, if you like, the only resolution is to commit in some way, shape or form corruption. I feel we really need to look at that as a society. We need to identify why corruption exists, what it means to be corrupt, and in many ways why we allow it in our society without speaking up about it. We all are horrified when we read the news stories about corruption, so why do we let it go under our noses for so long before it gets to that stage? So they're the questions I have. I feel this week to write a bit more about honesty, transparency, openness in the workplace, perhaps more around forgiveness. So if you have any comments on what you would like to see in the blog, then obviously let me know. Get your comments down below, and let's evolve this together. But thanks for your comments on the blogs as always. Keep them coming. Thank you.